all Nora dress in such a rustic fashion? Or is that just personal style?
I hear King Avad is too busy betting Oseram to break the rebellion in Sunfall.
You're Talana? Assis said you were a hawk without a fledgling to sponsor. Or are you trying to drive me off too? It's okay, I've dealt with worse.
I'll bet you have. But you're wrong. It's not okay. Especially not today.
What happened today?
One of our own just died fighting Red Maw. You'll never face a more dangerous Thunderjaw. Cuts through trees, rocks, people.
I'm sorry to hear that.
It's part of the hunt.
I'm ready to hunt.
Construction work going on day and night on my street. How am I supposed to get a good night's rest?
The Oseram and their endless debates and questions and arguments. Can't they ever just accept the way things are?
I'll sleep well tonight.
You're Talana? Assis said you were a hawk without a fledgling to sponsor. Or are you trying to drive me off too? It's okay, I've dealt with worse.
I'll bet you have. But you're wrong. It's not okay. Especially not today.
What happened today?
One of our own just died fighting Red Maw. You'll never...
I'm sorry to hear that.
It's part of the hunt.
Is there any actual hunting in this lodge? So far, it's been all talk.
Yes, of course. You fight a machine, then bring its trophy to Assis the Sunhawk, then no one can deny you brought it down.
Assis, what's his story?
He's the Sunhawk of the Lodge. The highest ranking asshole... Sorry, member. He's taken down Ravagers, Stalkers, Behemoths.
So, I've taken down a lot of machines.
As have I. Even brought down 2 Stormbirds. But he's a hawk who brought in the trophies first. And that's how it works. Whichever hawk defeats the greatest machine first becomes a Sunhawk.
How does one become a hawk?
When a hawk dies, his thrush is promoted in his place, no matter how anyone feels about it.
Who is this Legan, the man at the door?
Legan? He's a hawk. He had an impressive run in his day, but he doesn't fight anymore. He supports the lodge in other ways. Unlike the other hawks, who hoard all the best kills and drink the bar dry.
I'm ready to hunt, so tell me, what do I have to do?
You want them to regret looking down on you? Then speak to them in their language. Kill 3 Sawtooths, 2 Ravagers, and a Stalker. Deliver their trophies directly to Assis. That should shut them all up.
So if I do that, you'll sponsor me.
I'll consider it. Just to make Assis spoil.
I could take Red Maw. It's just an old thunderjaw that no one has defeated. It's about time.
Oh, good deal. See for yourself. You'll like what I have for sale, I promise.
Won't cost you a shark.
Buy what you need, leave the rest.
This isn't up to their usual
You'll
standard.
like what I have for sale, I promise. Would you like to buy something today?
Excuse me. Are you a savage?
Won't find better wares. I've got all the...
Is it just me? Or do cards and people walk slow?
Take a look at these wares.
Sun on it first. It's growing on me.
Won't find better.
Too sunny.
all the best goods here. You'll regret not stopping when you're in the thick of it.
Here won't stand for
Drops of blood leading away. Still more blood.
Would you like to buy something today? Too sunny.
The trail ends here. But someone
Take
must
a
have
look at
seen
these
the thief.
wares.
Don't
I
pass up
pay
these
well for
goods.
Banuk relics, Outlander.
So the Oseram can make a few
Won't find
trinkets
better
and
wares.
toys. So what? They still need a card.
I'd like to discuss a trade with you, Outlander.
Lodge.
Won't
About
find better
time.
wares.
This isn't up to their usual standard.
Excuse me, Outlander? I'm looking for Banuk art.
You're looking for artifacts.
Yes, but I'm no profiteer. Sun King Avad has named me an envoy to the Banuk. I work on their behalf, looking for sacred relics to return to their homeland, Ben-Ur. I'm especially interested in wooden figures that are sometimes found near Banuk rock paintings. If you have any, I have valuables to trade for them.
Tell me more about these Banuk figures.
Simple wood sculptures made by Arnak, a legendary hunter who was exiled from Ban-Ur for killing his chief. He left the figures near painted stones in places that reminded him of his homeland. Later, his tribe declared him innocent. Now they see him as a kind of wandering hero and want those figures back. I do what I can to help him get them, including trade for them, if you have any.
Tell me more about these Banuk figures.
Simple wood sculptures made by Arnak, a legendary hunter who was exiled from Ban-Ur for killing his chief. He left the figures near painted stones in places that reminded him of his homeland. Later, his tribe declared him innocent. Now they see him as a kind of wandering, including trade for them. If
You said the king named you an envoy to the Banuk?
Yes, I've been to Ban-Ur many times, and the Wirek chiefs trust me. I help them maintain diplomatic ties with Avad. Some say they're a mysterious people, but their ways make a lot of sense to me. All you have to do is be the best. Doesn't matter if you're born high or low, man or woman. They respect skill, not some fool notion of heritage.
I see the appeal.
I wish more Karja did. Anything they don't understand, they call backward or savage. You ready? Let's trade then. come on back if you find any Banuk goods. Found any Banuk relics in the wilds, Outlander?
Necessities.
I know how to put them to use.
Won't find better wares.
Don't forget to stock up before you're on the road.
Fine goods for a fair price.
Would you like to...
Take a look at these wares.
Did someone run past here, holding a sword?
Sure did. He grabbed some linen off the stand here and took off down the stairs behind you. He was bleeding, so maybe he needed a binding. Blast it! That was expensive cloth. I can't believe I paid for that thief's bandage.
Shadow Carja ambushed Captain Ursa at the cleft. How did they lure her out there?
Come take a look. I'll give you a good price.
If the thief came this way, there's only one way he could have gone. Forward.
Like a friendly face after a long day's work.
No sign of the thief. Someone must have seen him go by. Did you see anyone run through here? He would have been holding a sword.
Yeah, almost crashed into me too. He ran down the parapet here and went down the lift. No way you'll catch him now. I didn't see a sword though.
He wasn't carrying anything.
Not a damn thing. Just ran like his ass was on fire.
The thief must have ditched the sword. But where? Maybe he had help. That merchant stall would have been a convenient drop-off.
The street seems... Won't find better wares.
Check out these wares.
Don't forget to stock up before you're on the road. Check out these
Won't
wares.
find better wares.
It looks like the thief got away, but without the sword. I thought maybe he dropped it off somewhere. Like here, for instance?
What? No. I had nothing to do with this.
I guess we'll see when I get the city guard to toss your stall and question your customers.
Hold on. There's more to this. You've got a reputation for shining light in the darkness, so I know you'll listen. You're right. The sword was passed to me, and I passed it on to someone else.
You expect me to believe that?
I can prove it. Meet my friends at the watermill in the lower village. They'll explain everything. If they don't convince you, come right back with the guards. I'm not going anywhere.
It wouldn't matter if you did. I'd find you. But all right. I'll check out the watermill. Okay. Guess I should go to this watermill then to find out what's going on.
The Sun Temple.
Check out these wares.
Sturdy altar-arm hands, and I know how to put them to use. There will always be room. There's plenty of work.
The wheel turning all day. By the forge, I believe I've earned a drink or two.
Imagine what it must be like to see someone drive the cars and make them clear.
It's not what I imagined when I was a boy, but it's decent work keeping the city safe.
Watch out for the Oseram.
Arrested 2 for disorderly conduct last night. You don't even know what they were doing.
Did you find anything?
Your sword seems to have been passed on to a network of thieves who claim to help the needy.
If they want to help the needy, I wish they would have just knocked on my door. I'm well known for my philanthropic work. Please, get to the bottom of this. That sword means a lot to me.
I'll see what I can do about the robbery. You saw the thief make a run for it?
My back was to the wall, you see. He ran past.
should never.
Typical Nora. Plenty of hair. Not too bad.
I always knew that Nora would come to a bad end. That's what comes of living with me. What I don't care about the sun. Me or do other people?
I like Meridian fine, but I prefer the country. Or at least I did before the machines got so bad.
It's an excuse for Sunfall to build up its military until they choose to strike again.
I love this bit.
My brother's shift today. Sure as the sun's rising, he's off courting that noble girl.
Always stay bright, always stay alert. That's what I say. Move along. You have no need to loiter around here.
Watch out for the Oseram merchants. I always assumed Chi-Chi was look at you.
Stirring up tensions.
Oh, that's nice. Glad I stopped for that.
Oh, you're in for a treat. Quite a
I've seen better. Oh, that's nice. Glad I stopped for a bit. I like to pace myself, and right now the pace is slow.
Easier when I was a kid.
It's a bit frivolous, isn't it?
It's a bit frivolous, isn't it?
There are no shadows
This
under
must
the
be the
noonday
Shrine
sun.
of Kings that
Words
Naman
to
told
live
me
by.
about.
Every time I go near the statue, he shouts at me.
Osram slaves built that thing. We deserve to have a look.
It's a public monument, not his private shrine.
Every time I go near the statue, he shouts at me.
Osram slaves built that thing.
You won't get in there. That dried-up old prune in a robe sees to that.
I can be persuasive. But what does an Osram want with a Karja shrine anyway?
It reminds me of someone. Gone 2 years now. But what does a girl like you know of loss?
Try me.
I had a lover. Worked on monuments to their bastard king. Then he gave them a show in their sun ring for good measure. The Karja gave me back his broken bones, but what use are they? They won't build again. They won't make me smile.
And seeing a statue of the Mad Sun King will?
I need to see his work again. The marks his hands carved. The set of the metals they hammered. That's the soul of him. But that shriveled up old priest won't let me near it.
I'll see what I can do.
Every time I go near the statue, he shouts at me.
Osram slaves built that thing. We deserve to have a look.
It may have been. It's a public monument, not his private shrine.
Turn away, child. The abiding Jahaman wishes to be alone in his retreat.
If you want to be alone, go someplace else. Others want to pray here.
Defile it, you mean? Yet another debasement of what was once pure. Truly, our tribe has lost the light. Our king is false, our temple is corrupt, and our soldiers weak. The sun hastens across the sky for shame.
So the Karja have become impure? What does that even mean?
Is Meridian not meant for those who built it, who made it great? It was pure before outlander squatters took it over.
You mean Meridian was pure when the outsiders were in cages or dying in your arena?
The sun is pure, child. It is not our place to question its divine will, only to act upon it.
I thought Avad taking the throne was the sun's will.
The boy dishonored his father, dishonored us all. To kill a Sun King. What shadow, what twilight time he brought upon us.
And how many more would the mad Sun King have killed if Avad hadn't stopped him?
The sun called for blood. There was no choice but to obey.
You called the temple corrupt, but aren't you one of its priests?
They call themselves sun priests, but they have no authority. Youths and sycophants all. Yet those who gave their whole lives to the sun's service are shamed and ignored.
So that's what this is. A tantrum? A cry for attention?
You know nothing of our rights, and yet you dare to insult me.
Why do you think your army is weak? Because you're not at war with everyone?
A Karja throne relying on forged dirt mercenaries? Preposterous! The so-called liberation was nothing but a purge. Our most blessed warriors, chased out of the city, exiled to Sunfall and the Forbidden West. Our tribe is torn. The ones who walked in light now go by shadow.
And yet everyone but you seems happy they're gone. I'm done arguing with you. Stay or go, but I won't allow you to keep others away.
I am here by the will of the sun.
If you won't accept change, you should try to make peace with it. Your bitterness has poisoned you.
I have no need of your pity.
I wasn't offering it. But if you step aside, you can keep your pride, since it's so important to you.
There'll be a reckoning.
You'll back away from it.
Look, I've got a pair of sturdy Oseram hands, and I know how to put them to use. There'll always be work for me.